Hello everyone, it's me, Thomas Fixter, coming to you with a video. 5 surprising phrases successful people never use at work. Successful leaders understand that other people's expressions of them hold currency, and this currency has substantial effect on whether you get picked for high-profile projects or promotions and your overall career success. A big part of this awareness is knowing that even the subtle remarks that initially sound innocuous to you can make or break your career success. I'm not referring to a culturally awkward, fact, maths, or inglorious, racist, or sexist remark. I'm focusing on imperceptible phrases that, without knowing, can paint you incredible unconfident. And these remarks do the most damage to your reputation because they fly under the radar. They are remarks that you rightly are not aware because you look bad, even when the words are true. Here are the top 5 phrases to read from your vocabulary and what to say instead. No one, that's not my job. There are few phrases that can make you look worse than this one. Why? Because to the recipient, it speaks to your attitude, even though you really are just communicating about your capacity. At best, you are telling people that you're unwilling to go beyond your job description. At worst, you're communicating that you're petty, lazy, incompetent. Instead, say, I like to help. I don't have the capacity right now. I will in 2 weeks. Will that work? Or, I have a lot on my plate right now. But how about I help you with this portion? Fill in the blank of the project. Number 2, this is where it's always been done. If you truly are doing things the way they're always been done, you're in trouble. There is likely a better way to do so advances in technology and business processes. Therefore, people not hear what you believe is the logic or efficiency of the statement. Instead, they will focus on how this phrase makes you sound stubborn, resistant change, or even outdated. Instead, say, it sounds like you have some creative ideas to approach this project. How about I share the message of our current method, and then let's explore if there are opportunities to improve it. 3. To be honest, this statement makes me think back to a manager who I had early in my career, whose response when I said this to her was, "Are you only being honest with me now? What about all our other conversations, of course?" It was a rhetorical question because we are authentic, trusting relationship. She was artfully pointing out that I need to eliminate this phrase from my lexicon because of how it made me look, which was potentially dishonest to anyone who's less forgiving than she. Only when you feel the need to highlight your honesty, it actually reduces how trustful you look to others. And you are likely being honest almost all the time, so it's really necessary to tell others that you are. Instead, say, people use this phrase most of the time as a warning that they're about to be blunt with their statement. So, if that's the case, simply start your sentence with to get right to the point or to be blunt to avoid damaging your credibility. 4. Can I ask a stupid question? This meaningless preliminary introduction damages your credibility and makes you look, well, stupid. Instead, say, if you don't understand what someone just said in a meeting, odds are you're not the only one. If you're concerned that your question will make you look stupid, ask it so it sounds like you're clarifying instead of fully not understanding what they mean. Ask for details by saying you say that our sales projects are off. Could you share what you see are the biggest drivers for that? Or could you walk me through which parts of our sales projects look the most skewed? And finally, there is always, could you give me an example? Sometimes it's best not to say anything at all if you truly believe that you should understand what your colleagues are saying. Instead of asking your question in public, after meeting, ask a colleague or someone you trust in private for clarification. No problem. This phrase has replaced your welcome in everyday interactions, but it actually is a problem. When you say no problem in return to someone thinking you are similarly resisting the request as burden, and it makes people question if their request was a problem to begin with. If you think I'm overacting, consider this. How much money and time do you spend getting a client to do business with your organization? What resources do you invest in? Ensure the service, products, processes are just right for your customers. It's the customer who decides at every step in their journey with you whether or not your organization has delivered on what it promises. And focusing on your customer's experience may be the single most important investment you can make in today's competitive market. Instead, say, you don't want to come across as inauthentic. So if my pleasure is not your style, a simple, genuine, you're welcome, or I'm happy to help is a positive response. How many of these career killers have you used recently? Now that you know what you telegraph to others know, the words you make a big difference in how they perceive you and your career success. You can be more strategic with them. Even a small slip can cause your audience to judge you negatively by focusing only on your verbal mistake, not your ideas, strategy, vision, or other possible qualities. Well, guys, that time again. Thank you for watching. If you subscribe to my channel, a like and share and comment on the video.